morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday.
Hey, love. Good morning, boys and girls.
How are you?
How's everyone? She keeps on trying to not let me do Mr. Page's neighborhood. Y'all know I'm on it. Big shouts out to Mr. Rogers. But more importantly, like I said, Mr. Robinson, Eddie Murphy, I appreciate that.
So when you were little, did you used to watch like Mr. Rogers?
I had to watch Mr. Rogers. My mom used to put me on a show in between Mr. Rogers, Electric Company, and Sesame Street. Yes, that was a given. My dad didn't let me roam too far. My dad was mom was working the other day, dad was at home, and I couldn't roam too far. I had to be there by the TV. So yes, caught all that stuff.
Caught all that.
We caught all that. Caught all that. So we want to do our part to be here for the community as well, man. For the I really love the demographic that we really target. I like that 30 to 60 demographic.
Oh,
Why?
yeah.
Why do I like that 30 to 60? Because now that technology has done what it has done, it gives us a little bit more authority to impart the wisdom that we've known from, just living life, but also kind of being ahead of where technology is going. So it really feels good to be able to do this, to be able to talk to the community, and now let this tool and this device be one of the catalysts that brings community efforts such as we do together, man. So I'm really happy about that. Really happy about all that stuff.
That is awesome. Speaking of community, we had our fashion show practice last night.
Crazy. I was like, who are all these folks up in the building? But it looked beautiful. Like for real. And that's what, to go from where this area, we all know people now. Come on now, let's be serious. I'm about to be 45, and for a big portion of my life, I've known this area down here to have the historic value, have the things of it, but seeing the current that happening, it hasn't been there.
Oh no.
So to now, it's been years. So to see now in our 5 years being here, knowing what we've done, and that's not no pat on the back, that's not no trying to be cocky, that's just saying, hey man, we can really appreciate that and see that. And so last night was pretty much a culmination of that. To see, shouts out to Garland Gravity for what he's done with Fashionista Roanoke and things like that. However, to see what you've done in bringing Focus Fashion and having a place, where people can come and gather to do these things and see all these collective minds and see all these different entities come together. I was like, yo, we got something going on down here, y'all.
Absolutely.
It's on, it's last popping. Man, good morning to those who already started to check in.
Good morning.
See, Stevie Aisha Mills is up in the room.
Good morning.
Of course, the big homie Mike McGeorge is up in here. Karen Mills is up in here. They checking in from down there in the A. Big shouts out to the homie Grove is up in the room, man. We appreciate all those who's coming through, but y'all know how we do it each morning. You want to tell them about it?
Yes, we're going to like, and then we're going to share.
Y'all got to do it now, like I said, because I know when I ask y'all to do stuff, might be a little hesitant to do it. She asked you, come on, man. Come on, man. How can you not? How can you not do it? Speaking of which, asking them to get ready to buy their tickets, man. A huge event. In that same vein.
You have one more day to purchase a VIP ticket in order to qualify to win a free limo ride to the show. So, 5-star limousine service to and from the show. So I'm excited about that. That was really sweet.
And the show is going to be awesome. You got that the designer coming who killed it in Trenton. Yeah, man, killed the Trenton Fashion Week.
Yes.
When's the last time you had designers come from Charlotte, Philly,
Jersey.
Now about Jersey? Oh, you so cute. Yeah, you did that, man. So it's going to be.
Well, you want to have a real show. You want to have. I love Roanoke, and we are all about supporting small businesses and local businesses and things like that. But in order to have a show, you have to bring it from everywhere.
That's right.
So.
Multifaceted, son.
Absolutely.
Diversified vibes, youngin.
Absolutely.
Too much.
Diversity.
Tony Gravity is up in the room. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
She does her thing, man. It's been a good friend of mine, and I didn't even realize how strong she's in the real estate space as well as financial development, man. So check her out. It's so many people here doing so many wonderful things, man. And that's why we're so grateful to be able to do this each morning, to be able to show support to small businesses, nonprofits, independent artists, and all other entrepreneurs, man. We love to give a platform where those who may not be heard most of the time here's a space where we ourselves can show we can take back our yard. We can take back and show for our own. We can support our own and show how that thing works, man.
Absolutely.
So that's why we've been so excited about being in this area, because over this 5-year period, we've been able to now not only add a vibrancy into the, oh wow, now I think we're somebody. My buddy out there at the Bank of Body Type, Stacy is up in the room. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Stacy.
But yeah, we're able to now not only show that it's possible, but each day daily grind it to show it manifest, man. And so we got yet another great show coming today. This guy, as he's coming to my life, man, really, it's good to get wisdom. You know, it's really good to be able to have those that you can. I ain't gonna lie, man. I know a lot of stuff. And to be honest, I think I know pretty much close to everything. But in the same sense, you know, I mean, that's my tagline on Twitter: master, jack of all trades, master of many. But the whole thing is, it always, as you process through this life, I believe the Most High is going to always send you that next level, man. So within this season, I've definitely been introduced to some people who have definitely taken us into another space, and just to see this man operate from the different spaces he do operate, but know the success he's had in selling. Because the one thing I think that we're missing here in this area, if you go to the data for the biggest industries here in this MSA, healthcare is the biggest,
right?
Followed by sales. And so, you know, if you're going to be here, you're going to have to sell your product, sell your service, and it's a legitimate business. And he had to sit me down and actually get me to understand that, man. Now that we do, I already see the benefits that it's already showing on our business, and I'm seeing some of the benefits that it's showing on those who've taken part of his class. So we're excited to have him here with us this morning, man. And looking forward to you guys being able to learn more about it. But we're going to take a quick break and be right back, all right?
Stay focused.
Was the night before Christmas.
Certified public accounting firm in Wesley Pugsley Jr. Associates would like to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and
Oh, wait a minute, Dad. We're not going to play that old song. Let's play this.
Hang all the mistletoe.
Nah. I got something better than that. This is what we need to listen to right here.
Drew.
We're not playing that song.
Anyway, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And if you're looking for a CPA firm to prepare your taxes, please consider us. We have over 25 years experience and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Crying Out, Separation Anxiety and a Soldier's Child by Chardonnay. Aid your child in coping with separation anxiety with the help of one mother's personal experience with her own child crying out as he dealt with separation anxiety. The author Chardonnay has been immersed in the military her whole entire adult life. After growing up in their small town, she left to join the army. It became her passport to the whole world. She spent 6.5 years in the military, and after her commitment, she's proud to call Virginia home. She's also a wife and the mother of the one who motivated this book. Get your copy today by going to www.cryingout1.com.
The Bradley Free Clinic provides free, compassionate, and high-quality medical, dental, pharmaceutical, and preventative health care services for Roanoke Valley residents who lack the resources necessary to maintain their health and productivity using volunteer healthcare professionals. Check them out on their website at bradleyfreeclinic.com.
we're back.
You know, I know they tired of me talking about Tip. We know that laugh at the record though. You can't.
Yes, I'm just.
Play the hottest music, man. Download that. Google Play, iOS App Store, Focus Radio. It's right there. Push play, you ride it. And the beauty of it is, like, I've had to run around and travel lately. You get the same crisp, clear sound from here to Miami, up to wherever the World Wide Web is. You're gonna be able to hear Focus Radio. So, man, check that out, man. But we gotta get into what we got going on today, man. This guy, I mean, this fella, man. Since he's come into my sphere, I've been very inspired and I love what he do, man. So we're fortunate to have hanging out with us today, man. He said just call him Sal from Salem, but man, it's much bigger than that, man. It's way bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. But I'm gonna let him kind of talk a little bit about it. But what's going on, sir? How you doing today, man?
Listen, first of all, thank you for having me on your show.
Yeah, man.
And your show is all it, Doug. It is.
Thank you.
You can tell you've been doing it for a while, and it's normalized, and it's mature, and it's very interesting. I mean, it really is. It's very, very interesting. Your role together and separately is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah,
thank you, man.
Absolutely.
And it helps to have someone like yourself who's been so successful in your spaces, man, to be able to see that and identify that, because it's very important in this time, as I saw even last night, of how it looks like Advance Auto will be leaving. So some of these bigger entities and things like that, we're going to have to start getting more smaller businesses to fill those voids. And you're kind of a huge proponent in getting small businesses and people developed and things like that, man. So could you tell us a little bit more about what you do?
You know, I've failed at more things than people have tried.
Sure.
But I embraced that failure, and I haven't always. You know, I got down about things that didn't go my way. But now I look at it, you know, and it's the journey through the failure and the setbacks makes you who you are.
Absolutely.
And, you know, like they say, the best wine is made from the grape that struggles the most for sunlight and for water and the worst conditions. So, you know, embracing your setbacks first and foremost, and then, you know, there's so many things to talk about, but three main things that I focus on now is on personal development. I've, at 58 years old, I've been through.
Wow, no, it looks.
Well, 68.
No, man.
But, you know, 58 years in multiple careers and long times in each one of those, I've learned that some tricks and some secrets to help people unlock their own potential. And it isn't something that a technique or a trick. Primarily it is stop thinking of yourself.
Wow.
If you take you out of the equation on everything you do, you become a magnet. We all seek things. We all seek to be better. Most of us, I guess. But if you take you out of the equation, that discipline of not thinking of yourself, you won't be depressed. You won't feel held back. But it's a discipline. And for about the past 9 years, I've worked at consciously not thinking of how it affects me. So I take me out of the equation. The other thing I take out of the equation is money.
Yeah, man.
Don't focus on the money, because if you don't think about yourself and you focus on what it is you're working on in front of you, the money is there and the money comes. Some people say, sure, you got plenty of it. No, I don't. I work hard. And I like money, but I don't try to think about it, because money can screw up the interaction between people when you start throwing it in there. It is a reason for people to get held back. So first and foremost, I'm all about personal development. You and I want to share that. Are we going to monetarily benefit from it? Somewhere down the road.
Somewhat,
But understanding that personal development is something that we do every day, all day, is important. The second part that's most important is skills. I was in the hair business for 25 years. I've got my own hair care product, which we'll talk about. I'm going to be part of your show, hopefully. And skills training in the hair cutting, beauty service end is something I've got a lot of information I'd like to share with people. I did 11 years in the car business. You probably going to say I did 11 years in a penitentiary. I try to say that, and then I wait to see what people think. I did 11 years in the car business right here locally.
That's right.
And sold cars. And I also have lots of experience, multiple 10, 12 years in construction. So there's 3 really solid business areas where we've got lots of opportunities to share with people skills on how to sell cars, how to get better at the beauty side of things, and also how to, whether you want to learn how to, handle a saw or take down a fence like we did last week.
That's right.
Or get to a point where you've got your own truck, your own storefront, and get into business. So that's the second part. So skills. And the third thing, and finally, the third thing is business opportunities.
That's right.
I used to focus on how can I get someone to start a business and I can benefit from that. And I got it all wrong and all backwards. We develop people personally. We provide them with skills training so that they can go anywhere they want and make a living or then progress into, maybe having your own business someday, and being able to provide somebody an incubator space, which you've got here, which is, forget it. I mean, people coming and going everywhere over here.
Man. Appreciate it.
But being able to say, listen, you now are able to go into a space that we've provided for you to start your business. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to support the daylights out of you. We're going to help you get customers. We're going to help you keep customers. Provide you with web services and anything you need, T-shirts, support, any support you want.
Right.
That is a magic that is, the timing's perfect now. And you all are on the wave edge of that type of
Bless
momentum.
you, man. Bless you. And I think that's what I love most about when you're just doing, and I like how you said take it off of you. I feel like we have to come to a recognition, and that's another reason why I alluded to loving the demographic we serve. I believe, as a spiritual guy, I believe after 40 years of living on this plane, you start to get a whole nother understanding. And now on the other side of 40, you can start implementing these things without having to think about yourself. You can know there's a need to be done and walk out there. And as you do that, you will find those who actually may have those gifts to set you on. Because I say that to say, we've been doing this for 5 years, and I'm very happy with the success we've had. But just some minor tweaks in just our talking has already excited me about unlocking the full potential of what we can do from a selling aspect and things like that, which is very important. It's very important, man. So yeah. Well, I mean, what started you on this path?
The beauty business side of it, I traveled the country as an educator, again, working behind the chair. I had multiple shops. I had product in the military exchanges in the Marine Corps and the Navy. I mean, I was doing a lot of stuff. I like to do stuff. I got a lot of energy. I like to do stuff. And, and then sales, it took me 50 years for someone to finally say, you know what you're really good at? You know what you are? You're a salesman.
Yep.
And it hit me like a brick.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm good at it. Yeah. Sales is an honorable profession.
Say that again, because I think that's one of the things that people are missing.
We'll talk sales. Then we'll talk shampoo.
Okay.
Sales is an honorable profession. People think of salespeople as liars, cheaters, dishonest. They're trying to manipulate. They're going to steal from me. They're going to get my money, and I'm never going to see them again. Good salespeople are the highest paid people in the company a lot of times. Sales is an honorable profession because it moves things forward.
That's right.
How can you make cars, General Motors make cars, if they don't have somebody to sell them?
Right.
I sold 200 years in a row for Bergman right here locally. The tax revenue generated from an automobile sale, $30,000, is $1,500. So $1,500 per car went to the state.
Oh, wow.
Or state tax revenue. Not to mention the oil, the tires, the mechanics, the detail guys. So my effort, now see I'm empowered as a sales guy. I'm not this second-class citizen. I'm top because my efforts make all of everyone else employed. I make everything else happen. The guy that makes the car, the guy that makes the tire, the guy doesn't have a job. That's the real game too. I play this game in my mind.
That's right.
That gives me power.
That's right.
Power meaning power to become a magnet for opportunities. Inward, not outward. I don't pursue things anymore. Things come to me.
I love it.
And things come to you. And things come to us. And things come to the people that we work with because our minds are in the right place. Yes, I will get paid, as we will. But it's so much more fun, and the real prize in life is all of the people you touch and interact. The most important person, the most important thing you can do, and my good friend Todd Parsons from the Bank of Botetourt attest to this.
Shouts out.
Bergman. He was in the finance office. I was in sales. Didn't know him. Kind of got to know him. I noticed him interacting with certain people. I said, you know what your problem is? Which I did to you the other day. We were going back to Pittsburgh.
That's right.
I said, you know what his problem is? You don't care about that guy who was just here. You're here trying to get something from him, and it doesn't serve him, and it doesn't serve you.
That's right.
And he went like this.
Yep.
And you ask him to this day, and I'm not boasting because all I did was call him out.
That's right.
I said, if you would spend the time to get to know him, connect with his energy, he is the most important person sitting across from you, gives you everything you seek, and you just missed it. You let him know. It changed his life.
Yeah, man.
Todd Parsons and I are the best of friends.
Yeah, man.
And he says that interaction made him realize Todd Parsons in 3 years has blown.
That's right.
He has taken more territory, influenced more people.
That's right.
And still does the same today, but he is a humble soul, but he is a giant magnet, like you all are, for opportunity and goodness. And now, who's the rich man? Is he a millionaire? No. He works. But his life is full.
Yes.
His life is complete.
Yes.
So what's the real prize?
Right.
The interaction. So if I see a guy on the street, I acknowledge that person. I don't let anybody go by me that I don't say, good morning.
That's right.
How are you? I want, just like a video game, you know, play Spyro, whatever that game is, you pick up the coins, right? That's life.
That's
life is in the interactions. That's all that there is. People say, no, it ain't the money. It is. But if you focus off of yourself, take money out of the equation, and I sit and talk to you, and you and I truly connect, and I really listen to you without trying to manipulate you, you and I connect.
Wow.
I tell people in the fast food restaurant I go through, I tell the manager, I said, that girl was terrific. She said, good morning, welcome to McDonald's, may I help you? And my breakfast just tasted better.
That's right.
I got to the window, thank you so much for your business, we appreciate it. I could be someone that's looking for someone to be in a movie that I'm going to pay $1 million for. She gave me the opportunity to connect with her, and I may give her that opportunity. I'm playing that. So everybody I see, no matter who it is, I genuinely try to connect with that person.
That's important, man. I mean, because the connection is, I believe, all of it. You know, that's where it grows. You know, these connections. So, but I'm hoping, like I said, we got people up in the room right now. Got one of the main people I wanted you to see that I'm glad she's up in the room right now, Miss Suzanne Dunaville of New Look. On Melrose of the hair care field. We coming to see you.
Yeah, we coming to see you.
That's right. My long time, I would say, encourager when I played ball, and who was in the car business for a long time. Mr. Glenn McGee is up here in the room. Good morning to you, sir, as well as Marty Roberson out there in Texas. Ronnie Boo is up in here, and the big homie I see, Cool Breeze, is up in here. Another shouts out to the Five Boys. Hey now to Grove and all y'all that's up in the room. This is beautiful. Let's see it.
Yes.
Y'all getting a lot of gems, and I know it might seem like it's coming pretty fast, but don't worry. We're going to be offering these trains and stuff coming up.
It's like an oil well.
Yeah, man.
The oil's great if it's pouring out of the ground for a while until it's up to your knees, and then you got to figure out a way to put a cap on it. Well, we've put the cap on it. We're going to categorize, catalog, make available to people. Introductory, very inexpensive to become a member of this content. Not only for us to give you, but for you to give us.
Sure.
Become part of the network.
Right.
So we're going to make this all available to you as we produce every day.
Yeah, man.
On-site activities, whether we're tearing down a fence or building a deck, whether we're tearing weeds out or painting something, or like we talked about the hair stuff, that whole space too. So it just depends what you're into.
So let's get into that.
Okay, so I did 25 years in the hair business. I started off as a cosmetology student. The only reason I went to cosmetology school because when I took a tour of the facility, there were 30 girls in the room, 2 guys, one was gay, and me. And I said, that's the only reason I made the decision.
Right.
So I went into the business. I was good at it. I liked it. I liked the interaction. I liked the smells. I liked the instant gratification. Went through school, top student, people laugh. But then they asked me to be instructor. So I was an instructor, basic cosmetology, teaching people the fundamentals to get their state board. Then I got promoted to the styles director, and then it opened up.
That's right.
Okay.
Pantene Professional, which very few of you know unless you're in my age group, was the best hair care line ever made, still was at that time. I was the Pantene man.
Wow.
I got to fly all over the country. I'm 20 years old.
Yeah, man.
Educating in front of thousands of professionals, cutting hair, selling product. My sales, getting my sales juices going. Cutting hair, selling product, flying in, flying out. Opened up. Overachieving. And screwed some stuff up too. But then, that was in Pittsburgh. I relocated. Moved to Northern Virginia. Worked for someone for a short time, opened up a shop, opened 4 other shops, Fair City Mall, Fairfax County, Chantilly, Woodbridge, Virginia, opened up shops. Said, okay, tired of selling product from professional companies that change the formulas and sell them on the drugstore shelves. I'm going to make my own.
There you go.
It took me 8 years to formulate called Salvatize, Healthy Hair in 5. It'll make any head of hair as healthy as it can be, either in 5 shampoos for the African American client or within 5 days the Caucasian customer. Stops hair. I had customers in my chair that have lost 60% of their hair, grew it all back.
Wow.
Not a magic trick, no chemicals, good information and good product. I'm a hair care expert. You've never heard that term before because I'm the only one in the world.
That's right.
No one knows what I know. I've been to the Richardson Vicks facilities when Pantene was owned by Richardson Vicks.
Wow.
I've seen how they make it. I've been to Hoffman LaRoche that used to own Pantene back in the 70s and 80s. I've been through all of that. I've done 30 heads a day for 25 years. So I'm the guy. Right. So I've done all that. My product is something that all types of hair with some different techniques, and I hope you'll let me do your hair.
Yes, absolutely.
I want to do your hair over the 5-day period, and I think you will see, and I think you'll be very happy. And you, as beautiful as you are, and with all the people you know, I think that then people are going to say, you know what? There's something there. Absolutely. And we want people to share. If you've got a shop and you want to right, then we should talk. Because we can get, we're going to come and visit and talk. We'll drive energy, and if we collaborate, we can drive that traffic. More customers, different services we can offer, whether it's in the Caucasian space, African American, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. Right. Hair is all the same. This is going to offend some people. People can say, Hair is all the same, different texture, but it's all the same. So there are some ways to handle it, get the hair loss to start, get it to grow. If I told you I could grow back 60% of your hair that you lost, if I could point to someone and say, that lady has lost 60% of her hair, and I can give you something, if you use it the way I tell you, it'll grow it back, I think it's worth something.
It's definitely worth something. We're going to bring that to you, man.
Yeah.
We've loved and we've had fun today.
Yeah.
We do got to get ready to get up out of here, but man, Sal, I'm so glad you came in. Hope you'll come back.
I will. I love it. Love you all. In here, man, it's you and our energy, and now your energy and our connections, and just come on board, man.
And he in here, Todd's up in the room.
Services, go see the guys at the Bank of Botetourt, the Salem branch. They are fantastic.
Man, wonderful team in there, man, with all the services you need.
Hi, Stacy.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful, man. I love the energy in here, brother. Again, thank you for what you do.
I'll be back. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What you want to say to the people before we get up out of here,
Definitely.
dear?
Shout out to Sal for being here, of course. I can't wait to have you at the fashion show.
That's right. I'll be there.
Yes. Shout out to Roanoke, shout out to Philly, shout out to Jersey, and of course, if your birthday is today, happy birthday to you.
Come here, Jay. He back there making that noise and stuff like that. Y'all done seen my grandbabies. You ain't seen one of my grandsons. Here he is hanging up on set today. He going up here. You want to say something to the people, Jay? You want to say something? Because you was making noise back there. You ain't say nothing to him? You want to say hey? You gonna give him a peace sign? You gonna be shy now? See how you do? Man, but we do love being able to do this, man, because we love restoring the history of Gainesboro, man, but I also love to be able to have our where we at right now. My daughter, her husband, part of the team. We're showing generations of moving forward. Y'all who check in every morning, who support this, because it's you all who allows for this to happen. I just, for some reason, God showed me that we have to have a new focus. Look at him, he want to tear it back. They see his mama now. In this thing, we can't complain about what hasn't been or how it's been so challenging, but just a couple adjustments, man. And the main adjustment I saw was with this company. And I'm trying to get up here, but I got to say this because Sal opened up the door. Focused. By being in the military, I really got behind and understood that acronyms was important. So I used to go, the focus idea was fight obstacles, continue to success every day. And then that was my initial, and I was like, because that's what you want to do, especially those who come from challenged demographics. But then I said, well, hold up. I'm not going to keep accepting that I'm from a challenged demographic. Thank God for technology and the life and the mind that we've been given, that now I can find opportunity. I still got to continue to success, but evolve daily. And so we're so grateful to be able to do this, and we're grateful that you all are doing it with us. We do play the best music. Of course, download from your Google Play.
You got an app too, dude. I mean, you killed me with an app.
That's right. Download it from Google Play or iOS App Store, Focus Radio, or you can listen online. Where at?
Focus-radio.com.
Man, we love to be able to do this, and thank y'all for it. I got to get up out of here, but I always love to leave you by saying that thing that's inside of you, it's not a dream, it's your purpose. Set your sights on your targets and hit them, because the only one who can stop you is you. Once you truly start to believe in that thing and walk in your act of faith, God will allow it to manifest, and I promise you it's not something I heard. It's something we're living every day, and so grateful for it. Being able to broadcast live from the great city of Roanoke, Virginia, man, out to the world. It's the Daily Grind Show right here on Focus Radio. Thanks, Sal, again, man, for see y'all tomorrow. Peace.